In this next definition of what it is to be a spiritual director, I like to think about going to the hotel. And if you've ever been to a high-end hotel, there are sometimes those bellhops who hold open the door for you. Sometimes they'll carry your bags for you to your room, you know. And I think that's a really great analogy, actually, for a spiritual director. They help us to carry our luggage as we go from one room into the next, as we go from here to over there, as we leave this and go into that. And it's interesting because a bellhop is very different from a bully or a bouncer. And let me share what I mean by that. So a bully might shove us and might hold the door open and then just shove us through it. And it would be forceful and it would be against our will. And the spiritual life, the spiritual transformation, evolution, whatever you want to say, has to be done on one level voluntarily. And certainly we shouldn't be shoved into it by human hands if we're going to be shoved at all. And so I like to think that a spiritual director is not someone who's forceful. And it's not someone who tells you what you have to do, but instead holds the door open and says, oh, I see you got some baggage. Let me help you carry it through. But even that's different from a bouncer. Like at a club, a bouncer who will just stand there and block the door to your transformation. If we were to think about Joseph Campbell and the hero's journey, there's always people, they're called threshold guardians, who stand at the threshold of transformation and say no. And sometimes they'll actually think or try to explain that they're doing out of love. I'm trying to help you. Don't go through that door. It's dangerous. And so there can be like a forceful love that some bouncers might have to our transformation. You know, they hold us back like, no, you can't go there. That's the unknown. Stay here in the known. This is where things are safe. This is where things are predictable. You're under my care, control. But a good spiritual director isn't like that. They're not a bully who shoves us into our own transformation. And they certainly aren't a bouncer who block us from our own transformation and growth, you know. So I like to think that a healthy spiritual director is someone who's a bellhop, who holds the door open and says, listen, I've been through this door so many times. I've been through this. And I got to tell you, it won't kill you. It's similar to that earlier principle or idea that I shared, that a good spiritual director is like a shadow walker. Oh, yeah, I've been through this room. Yeah, it won't kill you. Here, let me hold the door open for you. It's time for you to keep moving. So that's another definition. I've got a lot of them, but I hope you enjoy them. I think if we can find a spiritual director who holds the door open, holds wisdom with an open hand, and is willing to share some of their own life experiences alongside the insights of the tradition, that's a pretty good spiritual director. So there you go. That's that one. That's that definition. I hope you enjoyed it.